With a name comes expectations. When the Free Syrian Army was coined in July 2011, many people envisaged a new, organized military force run by military defectors. But this was never what it was or could be.
A big part of the Free Army is civilian rebels who have joined to protect their people. Plus, there are field commanders who are civilians. We can't deny this. Partly because the military experience has been missing, not all battles were considered a success.
General Ahmed Rahal is one of the highest-ranking military defectors. He quit his job as an instructor at the principal military academy in Damascus, joining the uprising officially in August.
The regime might drag us to the wrong locations to fight, but in the end, the aim is to bring down the regime. It's a noble goal to liberate Syria. There is no revolution in the whole world without mistakes.
But one of the complaints about the fighting strategy of the rebels is how many civilians have been caught between the two sides. Could the FSA have done more to prevent this?
At the start, we went into the mountains, living in the forest, so as not to be the reason for the regime killing any Syrian. But the regime forced us to come closer because they were taking revenge on the civilians in our cities. If we had not gone, the crimes would have been much greater.
In Aleppo, the ambivalence of many citizens was clear. They didn't want the Free Army there because of the destruction the fighting brought.
As a military man, I hope not to see the destruction in Aleppo. The people of Aleppo didn't want to see their city in ruins, and that's their right. Also, as rebels, we didn't want to see it destroyed, but the regime has a policy of destroying cities. There are military zones around Aleppo. We asked everyone to destroy these locations, but as I said, every revolution has errors. I consider entering Aleppo was wrong, but now we are in so deep we can't stop the fighting.
Should the Free Army not have prioritized attacking the air bases of the regime that are now doing so much damage to civilian homes with their airstrikes?
We didn't expect the regime would use aircraft, but then we didn't expect it to use tanks. We were surprised by the extent of the attack on the people. Now we are planning to prevent those aircraft from taking off.
General Rahal is one of the team of advisors behind Riyad al-Assad. He agrees he doesn't control the entire FSA, but this professional soldier says the fighters must realize when their job is done.
We promised the people that the FSA and all the rebels would surrender their weapons after bringing down the regime and go back where they come from. The worker to the factory, the farmer to the farm, the soldier to his unit, then let the people decide what they want.
He says the fighters have learned a lot from their mistakes, but many of them are not listening to old soldiers like him. Anita, McNaught, Al Jazeera, Idlib province.